Good afternoon, everybody. And the moment has came. We have I'll say me. I have been pulling the last of my hair out all week for this moment. Rangers have, in the last 10 minutes or so, announced Giovanni Van Bronckhorst as our new manager. So we thought we would jump on and go live with it and just see how we're all feeling. So, John, we've not seen you or spoken to you in a while, so how are we feeling? Relief?
I think I was almost the therapist of you lot in that group chat all week, man. I've been having to manage yous the whole week, this whole time. Yous have all been sat here ready to go every day. I'm surprised it took till now because I'd been told by a couple of reliable people it was done on Monday. It was very much done on Monday. It just hadn't been signed. There was a couple of things with the backroom staff which is still ongoing, but I think they've just jumped now and they've realised that we needed something announced because it was getting a wee bit ridiculous that nothing had came out of the club at all. But this had been done. Giovanni Van, I don't even know who these other two candidates were. And I think what we'll find out is there never was another two. The minute he met with Gio and realised that Van Bronckhorst wanted the job, that's done. You have a first target, and if your first target tells you he wants a job, you fucking stop there and you just pursue the one guy. Like, he was never going to fall through. The biggest issue was going to be his assistant, and that seems like that'll roll on a wee bit because they've said they're not releasing him. But I feel like we've just upgraded out of nowhere. Van Bronckhorst is a very experienced coach. I've seen people. I'm amazed at the amount of people that feel like they can't work Wikipedia, man, just to figure out that he's won stuff in his managerial career. Like, it's not hard to find this stuff out. He's not an unproven manager. He's left Rangers and went on and had a massive career, and he's coming back to us having achieved everything as a player. And now he's won stuff as a manager. He's coming ready-made. What he done with Feyenoord was beyond ridiculous against the budget of PSV and Ajax. And he's coming into us in a very good position. 4 points clear, semi-final, chance of going through to Europa League. He's got everything going for him.
It's probably the right appointment, Brian. Just before we maybe have a wee chat deeper into it, what's your initial thoughts?
Just excitement. The last week and a bit and whatever it is, it's just been pretty torturous. We've all went through the emotions of being mad, angry, displeased, whatever you call it. But it's finally it's happened. I mean, we were all worried this wasn't going to happen before Sunday, and we're just glad it has.
Yeah.
Simple.
William, initial thoughts, mate?
Delighted, mate. Absolutely delighted. I don't know how much. There's going to be loads of rumours flying about just now as well, but I just got a text there saying Roy Mackay was going to be part of his team. But I'm over the moon for it, mate. Jamie, I've been the same as you. I've been pulling the hair out my face, as you can see. But it's as John had just said, somebody needs to have a look. All the doubters need to just go and have a wee look at how good the guy actually is. And the budget he had at Feyenoord and still won the league. And I think he won, was it 3 trophies there as well? 3 cups. Unbelievable. I can't wait to Sunday. Now, whether he's in a dugout or in a stand, it's going to give the players a massive boost. The fact that he's just the presence of the guy's actually there. Honestly, here we go.
John, you mentioned an upgrade, and I'd mentioned that a couple of days ago. I feel like we're getting an upgrade here, and this is no sour grapes, but I feel like we're definitely getting an upgrade.
I mean, it is sour grapes. I'm gonna just dive in and admit that. I'm never going to go over this. Everyone's been mocking me on my Facebook and Twitter. I'm not going to pretend I'm happy with this. It's ridiculous what's happened this last week and a half. William, I know you shared that Gerard interview a few weeks ago, but that's been and gone. I'm still going to be better towards him, but Van Bronckhorst, everything in it is an upgrade for me. Everything that we've been crying out for. The part that's not sour grapes is we have not been playing well this season. Yeah. Ironically, we've only just started playing well as this has now came out. The Motherwell second half, the Motherwell for 20 minutes onwards was brilliant. That was immense. And Ross County, we've done our job very professionally. So we have actually started to turn that a wee bit, but it did feel like something needed to be freshened up. And we've been left in a very good position. We're 4 points clear. We're in a semi-final, get Europa League. We've got a manager coming in with a coaching staff that will be good, that know the club. And with players there that are fit now. Like, he's not coming in with a Ryan Kent injured. He's not coming out with Hadji or Morelos out. He's coming in with all the players raring to go. Sakala's just had a hat-trick away with Zambia as well. Everything's flying for us just now. And I don't think I'm cussing us at all. I think this is ready to go. What I would like to see is what he does with Hadji going forward now, because he did like Toonstra at Feyenoord as a 10. So kind of 2 sitters and a 10 and 3 forwards. So I think Hadji might be onto something now that Van Bronckhorst is coming in.
This Brian, something John knows, right? John watches the European game. That little snippet there about Hadji. We're going to touch about who we think could really benefit here, but Hadji could take him to another level, couldn't it?
It could do. It really could do. I mean, we all know Hadji's favourite position is the 10.
Yep.
He's always been sandwiched with somebody else sort of trying to occupy that position with the inverted 10s. So with him, potentially getting the sole 10 position, it could open the door for him. It really could. I mean, the thought of Roy Mackay coming as well. I mean, that guy was lethal in European football. Yeah. I mean, scored goals for fun for Deportivo, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the guy was just unbelievable. Of course, Bayern Munich, yeah. So, I mean, to get a guy of that goal-scoring pedigree, I mean, that's just incredible. I totally agree with John with saying it's an upgrade. I mean, we took on Gerrard with no credentials, no managerial experience. This guy's been at Feyenoord, won the league, 2 Dutch Cups, managed Holland. So, yeah, I totally agree it's an upgrade.
I think there's been a lot until that's confirmed about Roy Mackay. I think we're maybe just guessing just now because there's been a lot of text messages and stuff flying about, as we know, on WhatsApp recently. But that would be a great appointment. William, upgrade on Gerrard. I think we probably would all agree that.
Yeah,
what is it? And we've spoke a few times about how we're winning games, but we haven't been playing well. Do you think this gives us the lift now going into Sunday?
Aye, mate. I was saying to my wife about 20 minutes ago there, it's getting somebody the calibre of Van Bronckhorst when he can come in. He's got Sunday, he can take us to a final. Thursday, he can take us potentially into the last 32 the Europa League. And I don't know why it seems I think too far ahead of myself, but MD coming in, just Roy Mackay has been confirmed in Sky Sports News.
There you go.
There we go. What a signing that is. By the way, that is unbelievable. Right. Anyway, what I was saying there, Van Bronckhorst coming in and having a chance to take us straight into the Champions League. Any manager is just going to try their utmost to win a trophy right away, get us into the last 32, and also get us into the Champions League. What more can you ask for? That's true. Van Bronckhorst know the captain when they played in the final in 2010?
Yep.
Yeah.
The experience of the guy himself and Roy Mackay as well. Roy Mackay was frightening. Imagine him. Honestly, man, I'm licking my lips at this. I can't wait Sunday, man. Here we go.
I mean, you got to remember it was 106 caps he won with Holland as well. So it's not as though he was like a 20, 30 cap man.
John, let's just calm everybody down a wee bit just now, right?
No, Jamie, no.
The thing is, William, me and you have done a few right downer ones recently, so we are allowed to get. I know. John, one name that people keep mentioning is Morelos going to get let off the bench again? Talk to me about that, because he plays. He's not going to play a false 9 now.
No, the one thing he done with Jorgensen, Nikolai Jorgensen at Feyenoord, was he was a centre forward that's job was to occupy centre halves. It wasn't to get away for centre halves. We didn't need people to do that. We actually didn't need Morelos to do that. We had overloads in midfield the way we played with Gerrard. We did not need to do it. But what he did with Nikolai Jorgensen, who at the time hadn't hit 20 goals in his career before in a single season, he turned him into a 25 goal a season striker. Morelos already has that capability.
Yep. So
he's not really having to turn Morelos into that goal scorer. He just has to put him in the right positions. What he will do is he'll keep his wide players high and wide, and it's for overlapping fullbacks. It's just general football. It's Dutch football. It's what we all recognise as being Dutch football. What he will do is you'll see 5 and 5. You'll see 5 attack, 5 defend. That is what it'll always be. So we'll be protected against the type of counter-attacks that saw us lose a lot of goals this season and didn't last season against teams that I think are much better now. But he will have, in my opinion, he'll have Morelos told that his job is to be the link-up for the number 10 and to be in around that box when you've got fullbacks approaching to put crosses in. Your job is not to come and link up in midfield unless there's games we really, really need an overload in the middle that we aren't successfully achieving. But the way he plays, he wanted his number 9 to be a number 9. He wanted him to be up in the middle between 2 centre-halves, not to drop into midfield. That was a midfielder's job. So I think this is like 5 seasons ago since I was watching the Dutch football on ESPN, but what I remembered was that Nikolai Jorgensen was very much a penalty box striker, and it was the wide player on the fullback's jobs to get service to him, not for him to come and get service.
John, before I go to Brian, do you think we've got any fullbacks there that can do that job?
Oh yeah. I think we're all right. I think we'll be okay. I'd be more worried if we had Matt Target and Matty Cash in my team. So,
Brian, I just want to pull this one up. I just want to say to everybody, well, I can't really apologise because this had to be impromptu, but Range, I think Martin's had this set up since fucking Monday to go. So it kind of caught us all on the hop there. So thanks to everybody for joining in. Brian, from one old man to another, is it making an old man feel like 21 again?
Well, it's making a 43-year-old feel 21, yeah. But no, yeah, it's the usual new manager buzz, but this one's got a bit of a different feel about it. We've got a former hero coming back, and the good thing about it is he didn't leave us and not go on to do good things. He left us and went on to achieve amazing things. League winners in England, Spain, Champions League. I mean, this guy had done everything in Europe as a player. John's obviously spoke about his capabilities as a manager. So yeah. If you don't get excited about this, then I don't know what you will.
Your glasses are steaming up, big man.
I know.
William,
I think you're a bit excited.
William, you obviously are getting excited, but there is a real feel now. And the Gerrard appointment years ago, we're not caring about. There was a feel about that as well, but we feel that we're in a totally different place now. Is this going to take us to the next level?
This is buzzing, man. Honestly, I wish it was Sunday. My birthday yesterday. I feel as if I'm getting one last present here. It's, unreal, mate. On it, I just says a couple of minutes. So I can't wait till Sunday now. Whether he's in the dugout or he's not, it's just the presence of the guy there. It's as John says, it's just going to be traditional Dutch attacking football. And defend when you defend, and five in the middle and five at the back. I can see a massive opportunity for Bassey more than Barisic, and I might be wrong. I think Bassey has probably got more pace than Barisic going forward, and I think that's what he'll like. I don't know what John's laughing at. Somebody's obviously tickling him.
No, he didn't. We're laughing at this man.
Kissed the wife for Gerrard left.
Pure Lois is only one. John, I was going to ask you a question because William said something about that comment has threw me. So Bassey, sorry.
Yes.
Bassey and Barisic, there's not much between them. I don't think Barisic has played well this season. John, do you agree that this is it's a fresh start for everybody?
I think the good thing is, although I don't like to focus on what they really did achieve as players with Gerrard and Gio, is it does feel like there's no drop off, there's no excuse. These players are getting, if you want to put onus on what they achieved in the game before becoming a manager, and just that, the players have got no excuse to drop off now because Van Bronckhorst has been a Champions League winner. So it's the same stature. So anyone that you could have brought in that might not have lived up to the same name, the same hype, might have caused an issue for some younger players. But I think people like Bassey, but Bassey will love it. Got to even imagine Bassey and Barisic are going to go and talk to someone who's played that same role.
Yeah,
that does make a big difference in the same way that Gerrard did for Ryan Jack when he first came in. It seemed to kick him on. You might see Barisic, Tavernier. I mean, it's hard to say that Tavernier will bloody kick on anymore. Jesus Christ, the guy's pretty much keeping us above water now. But could be a big one for Bassey. But I don't think anything was wrong with the coaches that we had. Like, I don't think there was a big problem and a big gap in Bassey. I think Bassey was naturally progressing, but it's like what Sir Alex Ferguson used to always do with Man United. He used to keep a head coach and coaching staff for 3 years and used to rinse them out and get new people in because he felt like players stopped listening after 3 years. That might have been what happened to Rangers at the start of this season, as it was that for fourth year now, and people were just hearing the same voices and doing the same stuff all week.
Mundane.
It might just be the little thing to turn a switch in a few people. You might see it perk up a little bit, and then you've still got people like Stephen Davis, Alan McGregor, who are there dragging. I mean, Alan McGregor would have been what, 18, 19 when Van Bronckhorst was there.
Yeah.
So he'll have been trained. He'll have trained with him, so he'll know what we're getting back.
Just want to thank everybody for joining us. Just remember, I think Martin's putting it in there. Like and subscribe for us, please, guys. Let everybody know. We will be still going ahead with the 7 p.m. live podcast tonight as well. We do have a couple of Feyenoord fans who are coming on tonight. I think Martin's on with Cammy and Scott as well. So, and we've got a couple of Feyenoord fans who come on who have a big Feyenoord fans website and stuff like that. So they're going to come on and try and give us a little bit more insight into Van Bronckhorst and his style of play and whatever. So hopefully that comes off tonight, and that'll be a good one at 7 o'clock if you can all tune in.
I'm making the comments. Jill speaks Spanish, so hopefully you'll know what to get your finger out Alfie and says in Spanish and something. So Alfie speaks Portuguese.
CGM's going on one. Brilliant. Brian, brings us, I think we'll speak about Sunday a lot more at 7 o'clock tonight, but this gives us a massive lift for Sunday. Do you expect to see Gio involved?
He could be. It just depends what they've done this week, coaching wise, and what their thoughts are. I mean, Gio might think, well, I'll just have a little say. I'll speak to them before kickoff, and I'll leave the guys that have taken the team to it. But he might take the approach, I want to get in tomorrow and do stuff with them and do the team. It depends what's been arranged. But I think the big credit here is to Ross Wilson. He's went out and identified a guy, and he's went and got him. He's not much. Well, it's taken a few days, obviously, but that's how long manager appointments take. Maybe not saying anything about the last manager, but no, he'll be involved in some capacity. I just don't know how much.
A lot of people in the comments are saying there's some work permit issues, perhaps, which might ring
fucking
through.
Brexit, man. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, exactly. Does that? Yeah, that's what they're saying. So,
I say, I swear.
Well, you can swear if you want, mate. William, would you like to see him in the dugout?
Yeah, mate. I would love an immediate impact from right tomorrow morning in the training ground. Get everybody G'd up. It's I don't know if any scene was Defoe's
it was
Instagram stories earlier on, but they were shooting each other and stuff like that.
More about that.
I like that. I like the fact that it's all still there and it's they're all having a buzz and stuff like that as well. I love that, right? Let's get back to the team when Gerrard first walked in. The team was a shambles when Gerrard walked in. Van Bronckhorst has walked in. Yeah, a brilliant team just now. Let's be honest, right? So there can be no excuses. We're just going to go right at it, and we're I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I'm going to learn Dutch.
Well, there's a few songs and a few dances kicking about already, but Sunday, is it going to be a what? Is this John? Again, level head is off here. Are we going to just need to settle down a wee bit for Sunday? Because it will look like Van Bronckhorst probably won't have any sort of impact for Sunday selection wise. They need to just settle back down and just get back to the plays that they've been working on all week when Gio hasn't been there.
It's hard to tell. Hibs are in poor form.
Cammy.
Hibs have lost 4 games. Hibs have lost 4 games, but they've also had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. This is a huge game for them, a huge opportunity. Last time we played Hibs at Hampden, I'm looking to exercise some demons for that.
Yeah,
of course.
That comes good. But that flip side, we've now got players back who've went away. People like Nathan Patterson just in and around the squad who've went away and had a good international break and been really successful. Stephen Davis broke the British cap record. I hope all these people are coming back hungrier again, and just that wee lift now that someone like Van Bronckhorst is in. But it will be interesting to see. I still think 2.5 days, if he's here, 2 days is enough to get your ideas across to somebody quickly, like the level at which we're at. It's not shite footballers we're dealing with. These are top pros that if we can give them any sort of minor details, it'll help us for Sunday. But I don't think anyone's going to be sitting there lost. I think the coaching staff are on top of it. The people that are left there and the players that are left there are good enough and big enough to go forward.
I'm not wanting to drag this out any longer, so I'm conscious we are back on, or some of us other people are back on at 7. Brian, final thoughts, mate?
Just again, thanks to the board. They've acted. They've got their guy. It's going to give the whole squad a huge lift. It's going to give them a new impetus for the season. As John was saying earlier, we've only just started playing better recently, but the season as a whole hasn't been great. So this hopefully will be the kickstart that we're needing, and hopefully we'll get Gio will get the players going, and let's just hope we're on the way up. Better things this season.
We kind of keep the smile off your face, big man.
Mate, I'm buzzing that much, right? I've got my AirPods in. They're not even connected to this computer.
Your teeth are as British white as your fucking shirt, man.
Look
Jesus.
at how handsome he is.
Oh, I tell you.
Unbelievable.
Good toothpaste in Govan.
Brian, you must be struggling on here with us three.
Oh,
Sorry, William, are you looking out something on for Sunday?
I was actually going to. I've got an old blue and orange. Remember the blue and orange stripy one?
Yeah.
Because I still had my work gear on. I was like, right, no, I look like a tramp here. I need to go and look respectable. So I was going to put that on, but then I seen Brian had that, and then I seen John had that, and I thought, I need to get my tits out here.
What's your final thoughts, mate, on it all?
Mate, you probably know, man. Cammy's just texted me saying, love your enthusiasm or something he says to there. Mate, I honestly can't wait. I've been bombarding that group chat. He's here. I can't wait. I just, come on, man. Honestly, he's a game to know.
Aye. There's a renowned buzz. Everyone's buzzing. You can just see in the comments and stuff like that. John, what's your final thoughts, mate, before we finish off?
It'll be exciting. I think back to the way Advocat came in. It'll be a different style because Advocat was very much kind of 4-4-2 at the time he came in. But I think it'll be like that. That same lift might take a couple of games for us not to get going to results, but might take us a couple of games, month or so, till we see what a Van Bronckhorst team looks like, because that takes a lot of time. But I think the information.
Can I just interrupt, John? Gone to the threes, go and look at that the text messages I've just sent in that group chat. Right, I want to see you laugh at the same time.
I can see it. It's beautiful.
How it started versus how it's going.
Yeah.
How was it?
oh, just brilliant.
Okay, guys, may as well end it there. Thank you for everybody for watching. Just to say, look, we're going to be back on at 7 o'clock.
Just keep me on. I'll keep smiling.
You'll keep smiling. Come and sit in front of me. I could be doing with one of those lights. Got a couple of Feyenoord fans hopefully coming on board, guys, to chat about all things Feyenoord and how it was under Van Bronckhorst. So hopefully get a little bit more an insight there. So please join us at 7 o'clock again, guys. Like and share and let everybody know who you've never told about the rabble. Let's just get a wee bit more insight, a wee bit more buzz going about Van Bronckhorst too. But until the next time, folks, thank you. And we've got a new manager. Van Bronckhorst is on board. See you later.